So we'll first start with Shenggen. Shenggen, can you tell us a little bit about the Global Hunger Index and what are some of the key findings and implications for national food and nutrition policy initiatives and then work on the ground?
Well, let me welcome to IFPRI first. I really like the roadmap developed by the signatories organization, although we are not part of that signatory organizations, but you have our full support.
We invite you to sign on.
We'll
we
do
can
that
redo
later
the
in your effort in ending hunger and malnutrition. Okay, IFPRI's Global Hunger Index report is one of the flagship reports we produce every year. A Global Nutrition Report, Global Food Policy Report are other two flagships. Global Hunger Index report try to monitor, track the progress and situation of the hunger situation across different countries. The index is an average of three indices or indicators. One is undernourishment or the calorie deficiency. The second is underweight of children. The third one is child mortality. So you can see the second and third indicators have very strong link with nutrition, particularly children's nutrition. So the 2014 global report is the 9th. We began to produce this report almost 10 years ago. And the progress in reducing hunger and malnutrition has not been even across different countries. Yes, there have been lots of progress in Asia, particularly East Asia, Southeast Asia, but less progress in Africa and South Asia. The 2014 report focused on hidden hunger, the why hidden hunger. So the malnutrition has three elements, or as I call, triple burden of malnutrition. So the first burden is undernourishment, so lack of calorie, simply the people do not have enough to eat. The second is a lack of micronutrients or micronutrient deficiency, such as vitamin A, iron, and zinc. You cannot observe these deficiencies, but lack of these micronutrients can cause equally damage impact on your mental and physical health. So every year, 2 billion people, right now 2 billion people are suffering from lack of micronutrients. And we lose money, the children are not well developed. So the malnutrition, particularly undernutrition, is a moral issue, it's a right issue, but it is also an economic issue. So by investing in addressing the malnutrition, undernutrition, every dollar invested will see more than $30 in return. So 1 to 30. The third dimension of the malnutrition, or third burden of malnutrition, is overweight and obesity. So 2.1 billion people in the world are suffering from overweight and obesity. And this trend is coming up very strongly among some of the emerging economies and the developing countries. So we must focus on all three dimensions of malnutrition.
So Sheng, it's great that this report again brings hidden hunger to the fore and takes it out of the hidden realm. What kind of other challenges on that front? What needs to be done? And also, if you could talk a little bit about, that you said, progress being made in certain areas, but then less progress in South Asia and Africa. So what's going on in South Asia and Africa? What are the roadblocks or the hindrances to progress that's being made elsewhere?
Yeah, one challenge is the recognition of the problem. So do we recognize hidden hunger is a problem? Do we recognize lack of micronutrients is a serious development issue, serious moral issue, serious rights issue? I think this is recognition is very important. Second, yes, what approach, what ways should treat the malnutrition, particularly hidden hunger? The health sector, particularly doctors, treat malnutrition as a disease. Okay, so give them some pills or certain ways to cure it. I think to me, more important is how can we really reshape our agricultural food system and rural development to achieve nutritional outcome, particularly to solve the hidden hunger problem, hidden hunger issues.
And in terms of the recognition, obviously from the international community and the policy community and folks working on the ground, but I guess also the governments and the local communities themselves in those places to recognize that we have a problem, that we all have a problem, and particularly what's going on in their midst. Do they not see it, or they're not thinking about it, or?
Well, indeed. So sometimes they don't see it. The knowledge information is so critical. In some of the rural communities, the mothers would sell their nutritious foods, eggs, vegetables, fruits, to buy calorie-intense food like rice, wheat. That's part of the recognition problem. They don't recognize how important vegetables, fruits, eggs, or dairy, or even some meat are very important in feeding their children. And so we all have to work together to make sure that this knowledge will be disseminated to everybody, particularly the rural women.